Howdy guys and gals, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Puzzle League. I'm your host today, SilentSenior09. And today, we're going to finish up Puzzle University officially. Well, maybe not in this video, but in the next span of 3 videos. We will be taking on Brock's class in Special Puzzle. We have finished up classes 1 and 2, both Richie's and Lorelai's classes. Today, we're going to go ahead and focus on the 30 basic puzzles. So, let's do it. I'm not at all really sure how this is going to go. So far, it's taken me even longer each time I've gotten through these. So I'm predicting a very, very, very tedious journey for me lies ahead. Why do I get the feeling that the blues are literally going to match side by side? If I do this on the bottom, pull this green out, I mean, and then take this green and drop it. Ah, clever. See, initially I was thinking like T-shape, right? But I didn't say anything, and then I thought, no, we got 6 blues, so we can't do that.
Way to go!
Thanks, Brock. Appreciate it. Appreciate the compliment. You're such a nice guy. It's too bad he's still single, man. As far as I know he is. I haven't actually seen the Pokemon Chronicles, so I don't know if, like, he's suddenly gained a girlfriend since then. Maybe there is something I can do with respect to switching the cyan and blue, and then matching the matching the blues in an L shape right here. Yeah, and then a gigantic change is gonna happen. At least I hope it is. It looks like it's... Wow! That screwed with my mind, like, completely. I think my mind just had like a multi... I don't even... a multi-neuron orgasm or whatever you call a brain-gasm. That just, whoa, too much to process there. Alright, well that's all good and dandy, but now we got stuck on this one. Oh man. You know, I don't really like these puzzles where they have giant towers of blocks with lots and lots of stuff to focus on. Because then I'm easily distracted, and then when I'm easily distracted, as you all can clearly have been able to clearly see, it's very easy for me to miss small details, like maybe this one right here. I think we do switch this poo-poo. This poo-poo. We gotta go to the toilet? No. This purple and green. And then... what next? Part of me wants to go ahead and switch this purple and yellow over here, and then match 5 purples right here. So let's see what happens. I'll be doggone, it actually worked. I was like, that's not gonna work. There's no freaking way. Here it is to prove me wrong. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba! It's like bigger trumpet and then little trumpet right after it. Very good, very nice indeed. Yes, yes. I've been doing that a lot lately for some reason. I don't know, I feel very suave today. Yes, I did take a shower recently. Stop the press and call the market. SilentSenior09 took a shower and I didn't smell like a sweaty pig today. I mean, we could try a T-shape, I suppose. Like if we switch this blue and cyan and pull this blue over to the left, right? Okay, and then take the cyan block out, and then you'll have 2 separate chains of cyan blocks. I promise you all, I haven't practiced this. I know it seems like you totally practice this. What is the matter with you? You're not this fast. Actually, that's probably not that fast, but okay. No, I think it's just because of all the torturous... I think of that because of that long night I spent recording. And there's more. The fact that I spent, like, hours editing the commentary and the video. Well, not hours, but it was a good while. I had an hour's worth of footage I had to sift through, and I know I said I would stop talking about it, but this time I feel kind of up for it, so I'm just gonna let it slide this time. My little thumbnail rule that I seem to be imposing on myself. I don't know why I'm imposing it. It's like, dude, I can talk about whatever the fudge I want. Who the heck cares how boring or how blah it is? I mean, you guys do, and I do care about you guys. And I'm hesitating because I got this huge arse block stack. Why? Brock! Don't tell me you talked to Lorelai and Richie and said, hey, you know what kind of puzzles SilentSenior09 hates? It's those giant towers of block stacks with garbage galore. It really screws with him. Totally put a bunch of those in, and you'll be golden. And it's like, thanks, dude. Really, I appreciate the amount of torture you're putting me through. fact, maybe if we just switch this green and red, then take this green and pull it out twice to the left, everything should go fine and dandy. Wow. This is like watching one of those, like, I'm not doing the like curse, I promise y'all. It's very similar to watching one of those videos of where you have like a bunch of domino effect happenings, if you will. I can't think of one right off the top of my head, but if anybody knows what I'm talking about, that's exactly what watching that kind of reminded me of. I don't know why well, maybe I do know why I just did that. But then the question becomes, what do I do next? Because I can't just... Yeah, okay. Well, maybe, instead of doing that... Yeah, okay, yeah, we can do it this way. It's a little indirect approach, you know, match the reds underneath. I was thinking like, oh, the reds will fall down and match, and then what happened on screen will happen. But no, they wanted us to do it that way. Weird. We're not even halfway there yet, Brock. Better save your gratitude for later, good sir. What if we just match the greens on the left side? Or, yeah, the right side, I mean, right here. Like, switch this green and cyan, and then come down here. Wow. Damn, I'm getting good. I'm not gonna let that get to my head, though, because phew, I've seen how nasty these things can get. Wow, 10 minutes? That's not too bad, really. Woo! Oh, there goes. I was trying my darned it. I was thinking to myself, I hope I can hold off on the woo stuff. Because I don't really want to like have a repeat of what happened last video happened in the last Lorelai's basic 30 puzzle video. Okie dokie, I am back. I figured out what we had to do here. This is kind of another unusual one. We're gonna take this blue and move it to the right 2 times, and then drop it out. But before you do that, make sure you pull this red over on top of it before you do that, so you can go ahead and match both the blues and the reds, and then basically the stuff will drop down to a level that you need it to, and then the rest just kind of falls out and cleans itself up. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th, 5th chained puzzle we've had to deal with. I'm noticing something to be a rather constant, repetitious pattern that Brock's been doing. I suppose, but I don't think that would do it. Like, what would that do? Besides leave me a mess here. Well, that would work. Okay. But is there a way I can, like, make this to where... Because I see what we... Okay, maybe it's switch that, then... No, that's not how you do it. You switch this red and cyan. I'm trying to do it to where, like, it all flows together. Yeah, like that, okay. So the way I did it before is like a separate combo chain. It works just fine, but I wanted the 6th chain here, or the 5th chain. 6th chain, sorry. Ba-da-ba-ba! You like how deep those trumpets get, and the fart sparkles that we get as reward. Okay, let me just back it up a bit. Switch this green and cyan, switch this yellow and cyan, and then pull this cyan block over to the left 2 times. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1 lumps of 2. 2 lumps. Oh, sorry. I can't do cartoon sound effects to save my life. That's what that instantly reminded me of, is when I hear 1, 2, basically. That or an old song that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And someone's gonna be like, dude, that's this song. Or maybe my past self will actually be kind enough and generous to put in text. I think he's thinking of this song, but I couldn't be sure to save my life, really. Oh, awesome. I love it when I can do puzzles without thinking. It's always comforting to know that that is still a thing I can do. I mean, excuse me, don't start me on, man. Get your cough if you need it. Either by epiphany or dumb luck, I figured out what we had to do. So, what we're going to do is move this red to the right, then come to the very, very top here, and drop this green down. And then, we're going to take this red right here that's blocking these purples, the 4 of them, from being able to match. We're going to pull that to the left and drop it out. And then, we have successfully set up a lovely chain combo of 9. Nice. Stop saying nice, boy. That is such a terrible word. I already said I read a book that basically says this is why you shouldn't use the word nice, basically. And no, that's not the title of it. The title of it was No More Nice. I think it's No More Mr. Nice or something like that. It was a cute book. I liked it. I think it was like a chapter children's book. Fascinating. I see a T shape, but I could be wrong on that.
Yeah!
Nope. I think I was right. Yep. It's a good thing I'm getting a good eye for that, because if I had focused on the cyan blocks, I would have been screwed up the booty.
You did it!
Woo! Stop with the woo, boy. We're gonna stop the video there. I will turn this video around if you don't stop. There you go. Make like I'm talking to somebody in the back of a car or whatever. And we're all stuffed in like this Let's Playing van or something, you know? Ah, that's some good coffee. Alright. Let's see here. What else do we want to do here? Yes. I see we have 5 greens. It looks like a good chance of a cross. That might be matched here. But problem is well, actually there's not a problem here at all. Look at this. Take this purple, drop it down, and wow! Damn, I'm on fire tonight. Woo! Oh man, I did the woo again. Oh well. There's gonna get plenty of usage tonight.
Well done!
Yay! We're halfway there, guys. Sweet. Doing great. Ooh, lovely. Everything about this puzzle screams pull these cyan blocks out, but I already see what potential problem lies if we do that instantaneously. So instead, I'm pretty sure we want to go ahead and switch something. I don't know what we're switching, but actually, you know what? I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to pull this cyan block over to the right once, pull this yellow block down once, switch the cyan and yellow instead of pulling it out, and go for that indirect approach. I'm noticing that seems to be pretty much a commonality by this point, is we have to take the not-so-direct approach, otherwise known as the indirect approach, which is something that most people would agree and say, I hate it when math problems do that, or I hate it when my math teacher wants me to do that. It's such a pain! Ugh. I know the direct way, and I want to bullhead my way through it, but, you know, I can't bulldoze through the problem like I would like to, and it's just frustrating. Trust me, I feel your pain, and not just because I'm playing this game. I've had plenty of math classes that did that for me, especially higher level ones, and I gotta stop talking about like I'm some kind of elitist. But I'm willing to be honest with y'all and say, whew, man, they got some evil math classes out there that really push you to your limit. You know, push it to the limit, cause we're in it to win it, oh yeah! I totally just sung High School Musical. Why did I do that?
You're really good!
This time I did regret doing that. Unlike the last video I did, something if you all haven't seen it yet, you need to go ahead and take a chance to watch it. It's Pokemon Puzzle League's action puzzles for Lorelei. I think it's like special. I forget which video number it is, but I finished the video with some kind of me singing something. I think it was like a parody of Don't You Wish Your Girlfriend Was Hot. Instead I said, Don't You Wish Your Boyfriend Was Hot. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm doing it, and I decided to keep it in, so it's like, ugh. It's one of the beautiful things about doing these things sometimes, you know, guys and gals? It's like you can do whatever you darn well please, but it's up to you as kind of not only the recorder and the player, to also be like the video editor and decide, is that going to be kept in? Am I going to scrap it? Am I going to cut it out secretively or cleverly so nobody notices? You know, it's tough. It's sometimes a tough call, really, in general, but that's also, I guess, the fun part with it, is it's kind of a creative common ground you can stick with and be like, yeah, the sky's the limit, really, and even then, that's not even a limit. You can like punch through that, make a new ozone layer, and make your way out through the galaxies for all I care, and you'll still find new ways to be creative. And that's not just limited with video editing either. From what I can see, like, there's a plethora of other means of creativity you can introduce And this is not a correct way to do this, but it sure is creative, I'll give you that. Okay, here we go, stretching my foot out, it's starting to fall asleep, and I get that tingly feeling running down my leg. Oh, and I'm burping too, lovely. Anyway, before I let anything else interrupt us, what we gotta do with this puzzle is we gotta switch the red and cyan right here, and we want to match the reds on the left side right here. But before we do that, as you can see, we got a problem with these purples. So let's fix that, and then match. And at first it's like, there's no way. But then as soon as the cyans clear out, it's like, oh, I see, I get it. You gotta cross the purples, and then the rest just cleans itself up. It's like I said before, it's like watching one of those domino effect movies, or videos, where basically after one object or action happens, another one comes along and helps carry along more fun stuff that's random and completely like almost unwarranted, but obviously not, because you know it's still happening. Alright, now this puzzle's starting to irritate me, because I could see how everything looks nice and pretty and cleaned up, but obviously if I pull the cyan block out now, it's not going to do anything. So we need to figure out what else we can do. I think maybe it's as simple as fixing up a few things via switching this yellow and red and then moving these reds over. But something tells me I don't think it's going to be quite that simple. But let's find out and see. Wow. Oh my gosh, it actually worked. See, that's what I was worried about, though, is, as you can see, a few of the blocks were like randomly held up by some lag chains, and I wasn't seeing those happening, but I guess maybe it was as simple as that. I was thinking like, okay, this is more elaborate, I'm gonna have to figure out another way to finagle matching the yellows, and just, ugh. I'm kind of glad I was wrong, though, to be honest, because I didn't feel like farting around with this puzzle any more than I have, you know. After a little more finagling, I think I figured out my issue. I was sitting here thinking like, oh yeah, it's a simple puzzle, and then I ran into the problem with the reds here, because originally I wanted to just pull this out, and then be like, oh, well I can just finagle this somehow, and then the reds will magically not mess up. But you don't want to do that. What you want to do is, before you start messing with the yellows, because that's what caught my attention immediately, is you're going to switch this red and cyan block right up here. Then you can go ahead and start focusing on the yellows. I pull in the yellow on the bottom out to the right here, and then matching the yellows in a, not quite a T shape, it's like a slanted T there. So maybe that flavor of tea will be nice and sweet, or maybe it'll be a little bit, it'll be trickled with a little bit of honey, you know? You know, different brand of tea. Ooh. I'm trying to be funny here, and I'm not succeeding very well. At least I don't think I am. Oh man, my voice cracked. Sorry about that, y'all. I wonder if this is as simple as pulling this cyan block out, like so, then taking this green and pulling it out, this purple and then switching it out, and then matching the yellows vertically. You know, because this place has, or this stage goes, vertigo, vertigo. Don't even ask. I was working hard on that one. That one was mulling around in the back of my mind. I'm like, I want to make a reference. I'm gonna do it. Oh, it's gonna be so dumb, but you know, that's right up my alley. It's so silly and stupid that it's worth the effort it takes. Oh, come on, Brock. You're killing me, man. I don't want to see another one of these puzzles where there's only two shades of colors and I only got like so many moves to do something with them. Man. Alright, let's count the blocks, I suppose. 3 yellows and 4 yellows on the bottom here. That's 7 yellows. 4 purples over here, 3 over here, and then 2 more at the top. Math skills say that that's 9, so there's not a problem with the purples per se. Yellows, though, that's another story. You don't gotta do anything, you know, free will says do whatever you want. Just make sure you can live with the consequences regardless of what happens, you know. I wonder if this is... I've been saying I wander a lot, and I'm not doing that purposely. and then timing it to where, oh, that was a good idea, so you should keep wandering. No, it's just... I guess that's my key line of saying, I'm trying something out, I hope it works. I just happen to be getting really lucky and trying those out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess what time it is, guys? Oh, man. It's time to fart around. Yes, it is. Woo! Dang! Nasty. Gotta stop that mess. Stop that nonsense, man. What do we do with this purple-red mess here? Like, I mean, I want to switch this green, or switch this green, drop this green out, but then, well, how do we get rid of the cyans, you know? Oh, wait, yeah, that's right, switch this green and red. Yeah, I see it. Man, that is so trippy. Because it's like, your eyes want to focus on, oh, well, this stuff will match on the bottom if something happens at top. But you have to think sometimes,
Well done.
second row, third row, up. From that, to be able to see kind of like, yeah, that's gonna happen, that's gonna work, that'll fit nicely. Okie dokie artichokes. This here is gonna be kind of weird when you see it in action, but so far I think that's been kind of expected. The only like significant thing about this puzzle that gives me like, okay, what can I play with, or what goal should I try to strive to do? The only thing that really stuck out to me besides finagling and matching on the middle bottom row to make stuff fall down and make chains, that's real specific, are these blues here, these dark blues I should say. Now I've tried matching them on the right side, in the middle, I've tried finagling and switching stuff around before I match them, but as it turns out, the way they want you to do this, or at least one way I could see, is you're going to want to switch this blue and cyan right here, switch this yellow and blue right here, and then basically match the blues on the left side over here. So 1, 2, and those are your 4 moves right there, and then at first I'm like, no way, that's not gonna... And then as soon as it happened, I was like, well then you just go ahead and do that game. I'll wave the white flag and say, you got me. I honestly...
Way to go.
I wouldn't have thunk that to be the correct solution in a million years. I mean, obviously I found it, you know, but still, it's like, oh man. To be able to think that way, you know, naturally, I don't know. Man, I don't know how anybody could do that. Man, this one definitely feels like a burp. Yes, why not? It's a burp today. Puzzle 27 in Brock's class, you gotta hear, folks, is a burp puzzle. Multiple burps, apparently, too. Alrighty, for those who are here for the solution, here we go. We're going to pull the cyan block down like I originally was thinking, and we are going to indeed match the yellows in a horizontal fashion, or vertical fashion, like I said. But instead of trying to figure out what the heck I got to do with the greens, because that's what was bothering me initially, instead, take this purple and drop it down to the left, and then we're going to go ahead and switch the purple over with the green, and then boom bada bing. There you go. Another weird chain that looks like it's not going to work, but again, sometimes it takes a little bit of trial and error, fall on your face, and then you eventually figure out something. Jeez, man, you'll start laughing. I've not been funny the entire time during this episode, but I mean, I guess it's not like a bad thing, because that means I'm rambling less and I'm thinking more. Uh-oh, hang on a sec, guys. I think I got another one. Here it comes. Oh, man. As if the last one didn't stink enough. Anyway, me farting around enough here. Oh, there goes another one. I don't know if you heard that one, but whew, I sure felt it. What we need to do is kind of weird, actually. I think what I said originally was we were going to match 6, but no, that's a bad idea. Actually, it is a pretty decent... Well, actually, no, it's not a decent idea because that's not what we got to do. What we do need to do is we need to match... I want to say 3 cyans if I remember right, but I think we want to do it in a crafty fashion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that over, and I can kind of see what we got to do, but we need to fix this a little more, I think. Actually, first things first, let's go ahead and switch the cyan block to the left twice. That's right, okay. Then we can go ahead and... Wait. Oh, yeah. And then the bottom here. Wow, you really sound like you knew what you were doing. Let's backtrack and make sure we actually got that right. Switch the cyan block up here to the right twice. Come down here, switch this blue and red, and then come over here and match the yellows, the cyans. Just never mind. Ugh. Sometimes it's not even worth trying to correct yourself. I mean, it's great if you acknowledge, like, oh, I goofed, here's me correcting myself. But sometimes it's better to just play out the mistake, and then once you just registered, oh, I just said something dumb, you can go back and decide, oh, I'll correct myself verbally, or I'll just do it on text on screen, you know? Oy vey. This has got to be the most indirect puzzle I've come across yet, if that were even possible. Alright, so to do this puzzle, apparently, what you need to do is you need to focus on matching a combo of 6. In this case, we're going to focus on, I believe, the reds, and making sure we match them horizontally on the bottom. And then, of course, the greens, as you can see over here. We need to match those. So, to set it up, let's go ahead and pull the cyan block down so the greens are touching. Well, 2 of them anyway. Then we need to go ahead and fix the cyan and blues, because as you can see, if we were to match anything and these guys fell, you know, we can't do anything with that. So let's go ahead and fix that up now. And it's like, okay, well, like that's going to do anything. It is, actually, strangely enough. Lastly, we need to take this red here, drop it down, and my tongue just clicked there. Sorry about that. And I'll probably edit that out if I can. And as you can see right here, bam! Or as Emerald Lagasse says, BAM! Give myself a reason to put him on screen again. Yeah, more like put up a reason for a recipe for disaster, man. Not to say his recipes are a disaster. I'm saying my ideas are disastrous. Holy balls! Wow. They filled up the entire screen except for 2 T-shapes at top from a Tetris game, or 2 Tetronom. What do they call those things? Tetris blocks? I don't know. What you want to do is you want to instead take the greens right here and match them on the right side. So, let's go ahead and switch this green and yellow, and this green and blue, and then I'm going to set my controller down, sit back, kick back, oh, and enjoy the show. This is going to be quite a ride. I couldn't even tell you how many chains there are, actually, because I didn't let it play all the way through when I was testing to make sure it worked, you know? But man, oh man. I wonder if this is going to get to question mark. Oh, it did, look at that. 2 question marks, man. 2 question marks for the price of 1 puzzle. Woo-wee!
Well done.
Yeah! We did it, guys and gals. Thank you so much for watching. Love you bunches. Please don't let us tail slap. And next time we meet, we can get off the round clear screen. We're going to go ahead and take on 3-dimensional puzzles, also known as 3D. See you guys and gals next time on Let's Play Pokemon Puzzle League. Peace!